Hey there, so today we've got a really good, easy vegan, big breakfast that we're gonna do. Anybody can do it, it's super easy to do, and it's only gonna take about 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes total. So we're gonna jump right into it. We got some good stuff planned for this meal. What's awesome about this particular breakfast is we're gonna have a fake vegan egg dish, we're gonna have a potato dish, and we're also gonna have a fake meat dish too. So for the meat, we're gonna be looking at Beyond breakfast sausages, which are awesome. We're gonna be looking at some potatoes, and then we're also gonna do this really good vegan egg omelet. So one of the benefits of this particular meal is that in total, it's gonna cost less than $20 at the local grocery store. However, it's so much cheaper than going to a restaurant, and it's something that's gonna kind of keep on giving. So when you go to a restaurant, if you figure two people go out to eat and you're spending like $20 to $40 for two people to eat, this $20 can feed 2 to 4 people a couple more times. So it's way more efficient money-wise, and it's also super good. So we're gonna jump right into it. So first thing we're gonna do is chop up our potatoes, heat up the oven. Let's do that first. We're gonna preheat the oven to 425. Okay, got that going. We've chopped up our potatoes right here. And what I like to do is cover those potatoes in some olive oil. So olive oil is super good for you. And it also makes the seasonings stick to the potatoes really nicely. To keep sodium low, I like to add a couple different seasonings that are sodium free. Of course, with potatoes, you can add whatever you like. I like to add some garlic powder. I'm gonna put this on first. So not garlic salt, but garlic powder. I like to add some Mrs. Dash sodium-free seasonings. Lots of different Mrs. Dash seasonings to choose from. This particular one is onion and herb. So you can feel good about using this because it's straight up seasonings, no bad stuff. They're vegan, and you can add on as much as you like. It just adds to the flavor. And then you can always have some like ketchup or something like that later with the potatoes because ketchup is vegan. Just as long as it's not like a specialty ketchup like with a honey in it or something like that. Just your good old-fashioned regular everyday ketchup is vegan. And then this Chef Paul's salt-free seasoning, which I love. And I'll include links to these items in this video's description too, in case you want to check them out. But you can get them pretty much anywhere, Amazon, etc. And I like to add on, you can, as we say, add liberally to this. So these potatoes are gonna be awesome when they're done. So seasoning portion is done. What did that take, like a minute? And then you figure budget a couple minutes to chop up the potatoes, however you like. I'm doing them kind of home fry style, but you can also just do them like, thin slice, whatever you're in the mood for. But this particular serving is gonna be designed for 2. However, the eggs, which we'll get to in just a minute, I mean, you could use multiple times throughout the course of the week. But in general, like I said, the cost of this meal is so much less expensive than going out to eat. Plus, you get to do it in the comfort of your own home. You're not dealing with annoying people around you and all that good stuff. And it's vegan, so good stuff. So now, we've got our potatoes cut. For the sausage, Beyond breakfast sausages. These are so good. I just put them in a little tin foil kind of boat like this because when they bake, they kind of get some grease and stuff around them. So to keep the grease separate from the potatoes, I just put them in like this little tin foil thing right here that you can just kind of fold the edges up, and that way the grease stays in there. Those are gonna turn out really good. We're now gonna put this in the oven for about 15 minutes. And then we'll see how we're looking. Probably in about 10 minutes we'll check in on them. And then next step will be, let's get to that omelet. Okay, so for our next phase, we're going to do the eggs. So the first thing I like to do, this is gonna be an omelet. Think of it like scrambled eggs with some cool veggies kind of sauteed, mixed in. So what I like to do first is put in a little bit of garlic and minced garlic and butter. I use the vegan Earth Balance butter and some minced garlic. You can also do your own garlic too, where you buy fresh garlic and just kind of mince it yourself with like the little mincer thing. I like to put in, this is kind of the time where you can use whatever veggies you like. Today I'm sort of in the mood for some green onions, so I'm gonna put those in. I already sliced these up in advance. And some mushrooms too. So we're gonna put those in there. This is gonna be so good. Mushrooms, spray a little olive oil on there. Okay, so this is kind of like the star of the show right here. This is the Just Eggs from Plants. So you see right there, it says Just. If you do like a search, or go to the egg section, but if you do a search on your app, if you purchase them, just do a search for Just Eggs. These will pop up. This canister was about $7.99, if I remember correctly. And think of it as kind of like the consistency of, if you've ever tried like egg beaters, it's kind of like that. So it is like more of like a scrambled egg or like omelet kind of approach if you've never tried them before. And if I remember correctly, these are made from like soybean or mung bean. Yeah, mung bean protein. So vegan, super good, better than eggs. Yeah, you can check those out right there. So what I'll do is add those once these have kind of sauteed up a little bit. Okay, so we've got our veggies sauteing up nicely. And while those are sauteing, let's check in on the oven. We're coming up on the 10-minute mark for the potatoes and the Beyond sausages, and let's see how those are doing. Yeah, looking pretty good. We're at about the 10-minute mark. I'm thinking maybe we should do like about 15. Oh, did you hear my poor timer? Yeah, she doesn't have much life left in her. She just went, meh. It's okay. We still love you. So, anyway, apparently I refuse to get a new one. All right, so last step here, we're gonna add in the Just Eggs to our veggies. Literally just pour it in like you would scrambled eggs or however. This literally is only gonna take like about a minute. And you can, do your veggies however you like. Actually, I'm gonna let it sit for a second so it gets kind of omelet-y. Another thing I like to do too is add in just a splash or two of coconut aminos. It's an alternative to soy sauce, significantly lower in sodium, and it'll give it kind of like a little bit of a salty kind of kick to it. Way better than adding, actual salt. The other thing I'm gonna do is add some of this chipotle chili powder. Gives it kind of like a smoky and a little spicy kick. And that's totally up to your discretion. The only thing I would suggest is watch whatever kind of sauces you put in here, like, Tabasco or things like that are super high in sodium. So if you're trying to keep a low sodium, these are all really good options. So as you can see, oh, it's coming together nicely. I turned down the heat. I had it at 4, which is like, below medium for the sauteing of the veggies. And then right now, I put it down to 2. Because as you can see, this is firming up really nicely and really quickly to the point where, oh my gosh, it smells so good too. It's like this kind of chipotle, smoky kind of flavor. I'm gonna turn the oven off because these are basically done. Holy cow. So, yeah, you can kind of see very omelette-y, scrambled eggsy, like deluxe scrambled egg, like super loaded. So we're done here. Awesome. Okay, now we just got to get those potatoes out and breakfast. Or the other thing I was gonna say too is do this for dinner. I don't know if you ever do breakfast for dinner. I'm gonna have this for dinner tonight. Why not? And if this is all looking good to you, if you could do me a favor and give me a thumbs up like on this video, doing all sorts of vegan and vegetarian stuff, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We've got lots of good stuff. While it is a vegetarian channel, I do a lot of vegan cooking and there is a vegan playlist here. So lots of vegan options. So make sure to check them out. But yeah, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Thank you. Okay, so we're almost ready to take the potatoes and the sausages out of the oven, and it looks like it's timing out to be about 17 to 18 minutes total. So we're gonna go ahead and get those out right now. Remember to turn that oven off. Grab these guys. Oh yeah, looking good. Okay, so we've got our home fries and our Beyond sausages. Still a little bit hot, so be careful there. We got our omelet slash scrambled eggs from earlier. What I'm gonna do is grab some of these home fries, put them here. They're gonna be super hot. Grab these sausages right here. Oh yeah. Put them like this. Make them look very nice. Okay, and again, what I like to do is this coconut aminos. You can put a little bit of the coconut aminos on your sausages for a little added flavor if you like. Okay, and then of course, good old-fashioned Heinz ketchup for potatoes and for the eggs too if you like. And bam, you got yourself a vegan big breakfast, easy to do in under about 20 minutes, I think is a safe estimate to say, and cooking at 425. Another thing you could do too, if you wanted to kind of add some sweetness to it, it just depends on how big you want your breakfast to be. You get yourself some fresh fruit, strawberries, blueberries, melon, what have you, cut that up on the side. Another thing you could do too is get some vegan bread and vegan jelly along with the vegan butter and have yourself some like, you know, toast like with grape jelly or strawberry jelly, something like that. So in short, vegan big breakfast, short-ish I should say, vegan big breakfast. So good, really excited to give it a shot. In fact, I know that these eggs aren't too hot, so let's do the magical taste test. These are the just egg with the sauteed garlic, mushrooms, green onions. I know I always do that, but I mean it. Holy cow. I'm telling you, you're never gonna believe that those are not actual scrambled eggs. So good. They don't need anything else. I wouldn't put more stuff on it. Oh my gosh. So good. Must try. I'm gonna stop rambling. Thanks for stopping by. Lots of good vegan stuff on the channel. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. So good. You can make it for yourself, a couple people, family, lots of options. Super affordable, great stuff. Thank you so much for stopping by. See you in the next video and have an awesome day. Take care.